Because I have incontinence, and so it's really, I try to predict whenever I'm going to have an accident, my bowel plan and things like that. I feel like that. I follow it pretty good, but sometimes I have to use a towel, put a towel underneath me, um, just to kind of make sure that everything is going to be cool. That way I don't get messes on my wheelchair cushion or anything like that. But what I do to get like a towel from underneath me, or to get some pants from underneath me or something that I'm sitting on to protect it from the wheelchair cushion from getting dirty, is I lift up, I kind of bunny hop, I lift my body up with one of my hands, like here I'm lifting up with my right hand, and then I'm pulling at the same time I'm pulling the towel out from underneath me with my left hand. So I'm having a lot of discomfort in my wrist right now. So what you want to do is you want to keep your wrist as straight as possible, so it was in the plane, trying to keep it in the same parallel plane as where my elbow, if you were to run a line from my knuckle to my elbow, that would be a plane, and you want to keep your hand as stiff as the board almost whenever you're transferring. If you noticed, I put my left hand, I was transferring onto the bed with my left hand, and that way I could keep my wrist straight. If I transfer with my right hand, then I would not be keeping my left wrist straight. If you look at my right wrist right now, not my left wrist, but my right wrist, it's going to be bent. It's bending a little bit, like at 90 degrees, or maybe at 75 degrees or 45 degrees. So that's why I don't want to transfer with that side of my body. I want to transfer with the side of my body that I'm going to have my wrist as straight as a board. So I'm not going to be flexing my wrist. I'm not going to be bending my wrist at all. And that's why I want to transfer here. I want to transfer with my left hand on the bed in a fist, as stationary as possible, keeping my wrist as stationary as possible. And that's just one of the things that happens, as I've been in a wheelchair for 20 years, so your wrist is bound to get worn out after a while. So it's just one of those things. So what it is what would really be recommended, what I should do is that I should always keep my wrist in a fist, or keep my hand in a fist, and do transfers with my arm or with my hand as straight as a board. But I forget, and that's not something I do that I should.